This video is about the back room, so you are ready for cutting and carving and maybe clay afterwards. So the first thing you need to know is only 10 people can be back here at a time. It's a small enough room that we can't have a lot of people back here. So if 10 people are back here, you'll need to wait your turn. The other thing is that you have to have followed all the classroom expectations. So no warnings, no reflection sheets, no running. You need to have a calm body in here, and I need to trust that if you're back here, you're going to be following all the classroom rules. So that being said, I want to show you a little bit about what's here. Okay, right here is a clay slab roller. That's not something you're going to use unless you have permission from me and you're using clay. That's a clay slab roller. You don't use it with paper, and you shouldn't mess with the settings, okay? There are plenty of seats here along the edges that you can sit in. You can move your chairs around if you need to. There's kind of a makeshift big table here in the center. Over here is one more safety thing I need to show you. This is the paper cutter, all right? Yes, you are allowed to use the paper cutter if you are experimenting with paper. You need to know that this is a sharp blade. Your fingers should never go under or even like close to this little red bar right here. So if you're cutting a piece of paper, you're going to put the paper in, okay? And you're going to pull down, but you always are going to hold your hand on the other side of the red bar, pull down, and it'll cut your paper. If you use the ruler up here on the top, you can cut different lengths of paper. So we've got, let's say you wanted to cut like an 8-inch strip. You would line it up where it says 8 here on the top, and you would pull down, and this would be your 8-inch strip. So the other thing you should know about the paper cutter is that it makes a lot of paper if you start using it. So right here, if there's a lot of paper, after you work with it, you simply need to push it over into the recycled paper area, which is right here. All right, don't push it over there unless it's there, but that's an easy way to clean up. Now, the main area you're probably going to be using is the paper. So in the paper studio, we've got lots of different construction paper, like different scraps of construction paper, and they are sorted by color. So if you have some scraps and you just want to sort them, you can always come put them here in the appropriate color. And there's also tons of magazines. So there's tons of magazines for collaging. So you can flip through these and cut out different pictures and make a cool collage, which you'll learn about on one of the next videos. All right? All of this needs, the other thing is that if you do start working with cardboard, the cardboard is usually right here. All right, it should stay neatly stacked up like that, but you're probably not working with cardboard yet if you're just watching the introduction video. Also, there's your supplies here. So in your supplies, you should have scissors. The pencil sharpener shouldn't be there, but you should have scissors, glue sticks, a stapler. There's also origami paper. And there's also a paper crimper, so you can experiment with that as you're back here. All right, there's lots of cool things that you can make in the cut and carve studio. All right, in the next video, you'll probably see some things that have to do in the next videos. You can make interesting collages or even really cool cardboard sculptures. If this area is left messy, then it will be closed for the next day. So this area is like a privilege to be able to come back here, but you have to keep it neat. You have to be responsible for the space. So fill out your sheet and hand that to me, and then you'll be able to go to the next section of cut and carve.